welcome back to my channel. I hope you've all had just a lovely week, other than being, you know, sleep deprived and covered in poop most of the time. Jen, Ben and Len, we're all doing so well. Lenny boy is 7 weeks old now. He's a growing boy. He's beautiful, seeing so much changes every day. And we've had Jen's Umma mum stay with us the last couple of weeks, and she's been such a big help. It's been so beautiful to see the girls bond and kind of have a new form of their relationship. And even for me, you know, getting close with my mother-in-law, it's been beautiful. So they've both been working so hard, and I said to the girls, look, pick what you want for dinner tonight. I'll treat you, I'll film it. What do you want? And they decided to have kimbap and ramen. Look, I'll be honest, I've never actually made kimbap before, but number one, I love kimbap. I can eat like 1,000 of them at once. Number two, I've made sushi before, so that kind of rolling style is quite similar. Number three, Umma is the queen of kimbap. She's made it for us so many times. I've watched her make it. She literally showed me what to do. She gave me her recipe, so I've got no excuses. And number four, you know, life's about trying new things, about pushing ourselves out of our comfort zone. And if I screw up, I can just ask her to come help me off camera. So there we are. And for the ramen, well, it's instant ramen, all right? Well, that's what they asked for. You know, I've got to keep the girls happy. So, and look, time is so valuable now, you know, having the little one, time really matters. So that's why Umma's been such a big help, because it gives me time to do this. And I feel like any spare time I have now, it's like building baby furniture, right? Babies, for such small things, they need a lot of stuff, which, you know, can feel quite overwhelming. Expenses keep rising up, which is so great that we found the app Drop, who are kindly sponsoring this video. And we've been using these guys for quite a while, because obviously, you know, with a baby, you constantly need new stuff, and being able to, like, we're stuck at home a lot. We've got the baby in our arms a lot. So online shopping is key. And obviously, you know, if we can save money and get rewarded with free gift cards for spending money at the stores we would spend at anyway, why wouldn't we want to do that? And this is what Drop is so great for. And as we know, babies, you know, they always need new stuff. And instead of thinking about all the outgoings, I'm thinking about all the rewards. You know, there's over 400 brands there. It's so easy to set up. You download the app, you just activate your card, you find all the deals. They have so many specific boosted deals where you can earn more points. Like for me, I'll be honest with you guys, I'm a sucker for Starbucks. You know, I know we talk about bespoke coffee and all that stuff. I love a Starbucks. There's always one close by to everyone in the world. And even for that, if I go into the store and use the same card that's on file, I automatically get the points as well. So wherever I'm going, whatever I'm doing, as long as I use Drop, I'm always saving, which I think, you know, who wouldn't want that, right? Of course you would. So to summarize, you just do the shopping you normally would through Drop and get free gift cards. I mean, it's so easy, right? So if you guys are interested, use my link below. If you download through my link, you will get your first 10,000 points off, which is $10. Once you get your first 1,000 points. So if you guys are interested, click on the link below. And for now, let's crack on with Umma's famous kimbap. So the first thing you need to do with kimbap, apparently, is get the short grain rice going on first. So that's cooking. And then you want the veggies. You want to get the veggies the same kind of size, the same kind of shape, so it looks pretty in the roll. So we're going to kick things off with a cheeky English cucumber. I'm just going to peel the skin off. Then once the skin's off, you want to start chopping it into its nice shapes. Look guys, we're gonna make some lovely food today while we have a lovely catch up, you know, because look, I love making food. I love inspiring through, you know, eating cleaner and healthier, but I sometimes use food as a distraction to preach about my beliefs, you know. I don't really, but it has been so nice how much the mindfulness stuff has really kind of given an impact on some of you guys. You know, the response has been so great. And look, that is why I started this channel, right? To make people feel good, to have a place where you can come away feeling a little bit better about the world, about themselves, everything like that. So that has felt really great. So you guys have opened up a can of worms now, you know. So now I'm gonna be talking about the depths of consciousness and how consciousness is not bound by space and time and how we're all connected through the source, but baby steps. So for now, let's just keep cutting the cucumber. I must say though as well, like this whole fatherhood experience, everything I'm learning has given me so much love and appreciation for other parents, what they have to go through, especially for mothers, because I guess it's like everything in life. It's really hard to understand and empathize from someone's situation until you're in it yourself, you know? So even for me, when I talk to my parents now, I'm so fascinated with questions about what I was like as a child. And they even saying, I mean, poor things, they went through it all when I was a kid. Like, within 6 months, I had meningitis, and I was like, you know, it was quite bad. I was close to dying before even having a year's birthday. I was intolerant to milk, so my mum had to do like soy milk and, you know, with breastfeeding, all that kind of stuff. Not very ideal. I broke my arm in 2 places before I was 2 years old. My sister pushed me off my high chair. So And now thinking of that as a parent, like, oh, that must have been devastating for them. You can have meningitis, a broken arm in 2 places, and can't even have any milk, and you'll still come out, I guess, somewhat all right. Maybe that explains a lot, actually. Right, cucumber is done. Now onto the carrots. Same again, nice and thin. You know, something me and Jenn are seeing firsthand as well. Like, we've learned, you know, the science and everything behind how much energy is contagious, and what you put out there you receive. And if you're stressed, baby's going to be stressed, and we're seeing it firsthand. You know, if you're trying to calm the baby with a stressful mind, it doesn't happen. That's why, like, for us, understanding how powerful energy is, you know, it's invisible. We don't put enough focus on how much that can control so much, and that's what we're made up of. You know, like, scientifically, we're made up of energy, and what we've been proven is that energy cannot be created and it cannot be destroyed. It can only be transformed, which leads us lovely to the thought of a potential afterlife. You know, whether you believe God, consciousness, whatever it is, knowing that that's what we're made up of, and there's something of us that lives on. And look, it's just showing the power of energy, and that's the basis of law of attraction, right? You are the creator of your reality because your thoughts create your experience. So learning that and experiencing in that, and even looking back in my life before, like, I realized how much I was using the law of attraction for good and for bad. Like, a little example, like, I went snowboarding when I was 16. I broke my wrist quite bad. It was when I was in the band and I didn't want to risk it. So I hadn't been in like 15 years, and I moved to LA, and, you know, I go on a snowboarding trip with my friends, and the whole time I'm putting so much attention on the fact that last time I went, I broke my wrist. My wrists are bad because I drum. And then I spent so much time making jokes about not breaking a wrist, and I put so much attention on it that, of course, on the last day I broke my wrist, and, you know, of course I did. And that's such a simple, just like easy kind of format, but I understand now that's because I was putting so much attention on that. And you can strip away every little tiny little moment in life, from the way you treat traffic to the way you treat your loved ones. Like, once you can understand that and start controlling your life through your thoughts, you're gonna be fine. Carrots are done. I'm gonna move on to a lovely yellow radish. Love this stuff. And I know this can feel quite overwhelming for people, right? Understanding that your thoughts become your reality, because you're struggling with positive thoughts, like most of us are, right? To some degree, then that becomes your reality. So I know it's really hard just to suddenly go from feeling negative to feeling positive, but one thing you can do, like I said before, is gratitude. And the reason why that does that, right? Like I said before, we have love and fear, 2 choices in life. We have 2 frequencies, positive, negative, love, fear, good, bad, God, devil, whatever you want to call it, heaven, hell. It's like these 2 frequencies that we want to kind of align with a positive, higher frequency, right? And when we're feeling negative, we're attracting the negative stuff. When we're feeling good, we're attracting the good stuff, right? So when you're feeling bad and you're trying to get to that positive frequency, gratitude is the best link, and it's the easiest thing to do, because if you're feeling bad about something, it's hard to suddenly feel positive. So having gratitude, and it could be, doesn't have to be about your own life. You can look around and look at the nature, the trees, the birds, everything, and you can find gratitude. And once you get into that mindset, once you start having appreciation for things, you start feeling better, you start attracting better. It's so simple when you really strip away the kind of basis of what law of attraction is. It's like, imagine you're a magnet attracting the essence of your thoughts and your feelings. Like, you can't attract rich if you're thinking poor. You can't attract happy if you're thinking sad. It's 2 frequencies, they're 2 separate. And again, get a bit of gratitude, try and find about what's good in life, about what's good about yourself, words of affirmations, all the things that just give you that bit of gratitude, a bit of positivity. You'll get on that better frequency and you will attract a better life. We'll move on to some fried fish cake with vegetable. Absolutely delicious. Right, fish cakes are done. Now we move on to our crab meat. Again, delightful. We've all experienced how life comes in waves, right? The good and the bad. If you're going through a bad time, then of course this happened. Of course this traffic jam happened. Of course you lost your job. Of course these things happen in waves. But then when you're feeling good, again, same kind of thing, because you're on different frequencies. And even for me and Jenn a couple of years ago, we found ourselves on that negative wave. You know, we were kind of struggling to get like connection between each other, and then our house flooded, and then we went to Italy to my best friend's wedding, and then Jenn fell and broke her tooth, and then we came back, then I broke my ankle. Like, it was this crazy link of negative energy that was happening, and we didn't know about law of attraction then, but I wish we did now. But obviously now it's like, when one little thing happens, you're able to get into that frame of mind to be able to control it, as opposed to just let it happen. Right, the crab is done. Holy crab, it's looking fab. We've got the cucumber. We're going to put it back in the bowl. A little bit of salt. and a dash of balsamic vinegar. Pop it on that. Get that going. We'll set that aside. We're gonna get a bowl and add 2 eggs. Give it a little mix up. Once that's mixed in, set it aside. Get the pan out. Tiny dash of olive oil. We should add our eggs. We want to really get the edges going here, you know. We want to get a nice big pancake egg. Right, and the egg is good. What you want to do is give it a little roll up and then just thin slices. Right, so we get the frying pan out. Add a bit more oil. Then we just want to throw our carrots in. And you only need a couple of minutes just to soften the carrots up. Right, so carrots are nice and softened slightly. And the same with the fish cakes. You want to just give it a nice light fry, get the texture going, because that's what Umma told me to do. So, right, fish cakes are nice. We're going to set these aside.
Just 1 minute.
1 minute?
1 or 2 minutes.
1 or 2 minutes?
1 or 2 minutes.
1 or 2 minutes, perfect. So here, as I come up with myself, you need 1 or 2 minutes with the crab cakes. Perfect, and the crab sticks are done. Then we want to get a pot. We're going to add our spinach, lovely, some hot water, and just let that wilt for about 1 minute. We'll give it a strain, and then we'll squeeze out the excess water. Then we'll burn our hands. Then we'll wait for it to cool down. Then we'll squeeze out the excess water. A tiny dash of sesame oil, a tiny dash of soy sauce. Massage it in, give it some love, you know, some love and attention. Everyone needs it, especially spinach. And then before we ensemble, we need the rice. We made a lovely short grain rice, slightly dry. You want about 2 tablespoons of sesame oil, and then about 1 teaspoon of balsamic vinegar, and then about half a teaspoon of salt. We'll give it a little mix up. We've got to make sure the rice is cool as well, you know. So everything in life, you want to be cool, you want to be collected, you want to be nice, just like rice. Let's get some sesame seeds going on. Get it really nice. The rice is all nice and mixed in. We're going to set this aside, and now we will assemble. So we get the rice. Right, moment of truth, guys. Get it nice and tight. You roll it, you tuck it, you roll it, you tuck it. It looks beautiful. If you want the sides to stick a bit more, you get a bit of rice, you squish it down, and it's the glue. Right guys, these rolls are looking lovely. All we have to do now is give them a nice little cut. They're looking lovely. Let's pop them on a little plate. Right, and there we are. Our kimbap is looking absolutely lovely. Obviously, I've had a lot of help from the queen herself, Umma. Looking great. I'm not gonna show you how to do the ramen. You just put water in the ramen, all right? You know how to do it, guys. So I'm gonna get the girls down. I'm gonna serve them up their lovely kimbap and ramen. Right girls, welcome. You have worked so hard for our lovely son Lennon, so the least I can do is fix you up some nice supper. How does it look? What do you think, Umma?
It looks so good.
Okay?
Yeah,
Looks great.
nice.
She helped a little bit, just a tiny bit.
We're a great team.
Great
Yeah.
team.
The 3 of us?
Yeah, my pleasure.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers, guys.
Great team.
Great team.
It tastes like 엄마's kimbap.
엄마랑 똑같아. 엄마 맛있어.
That's because she told me exactly what to do.
And then of course you've got ramen. 맛있다.
So Umma, how has it been living with us for 3 weeks? Has it been good? Has it been bad?
Very good.
Good.
I'm so happy. Yeah.
Good, correct answer.
Yeah.
We trained her before to say that purposefully.
I'm so happy with you.
You've been so amazing. You've looked after Lennon so well.
Yeah.
It's been a great team.
Yeah, I
and,
want to help you.
well, you have. I mean, is there anything that you've learnt about me or about Jenn since living together?
엄마가 오기 전에는 좀 걱정을 했었는데 너네 둘이서 너무 열심히 자기가 맡은 바 일을 너무 베스트로 잘하고 있어. 그래서 엄마가 이제 걱정을 안 해도 되겠구나. 참 열심히 살고 있구나. 그런 생각이 들었어. 그래서 너무 so proud of you.
Yeah.
너무 좋아.
Oh, thank you.
애기한테 너무 최선을 다하는 걸 보니까 베스트로 하는 거 보니까 너무 잠도 못 자고 이러면서도 애기한테 그냥 너무 최선을 다하니까 엄마가 그게 너무 보기 좋고 벤이 너무 이제 페이션트가 너무 많아. 인내심이 너무 많아.
You've helped so much, 엄마.
엄마도 도와줄 수 있어. 엄마도 기뻐.
So Umma, you have been fantastic. You've been looking after our child. You've helped not only help with the recipes, but even help me prepare it off camera. So thank you so much. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you to my lovely wife for joining me as always. You guys have been amazing. I've been Ben, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Bye.